All right. This break from the t-shirt, man. Yeah. You know, you want to remix that joint there. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh man, shit, we at 726 right now. You feel me? We at
That's
726
that
over in the
smooth
Middle
shit. Who
East. You
made
feel
that
me?
beat?
Let me go to my live on the Facebook. Yeah, if you on if y'all got Facebook, y'all can look on there. You see yourself. On Facebook, we on here. We
Right.
live. We streaming. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that bitch
So,
groovy. I like
um,
that.
listen, I love
Oh
to
God,
have my boy DB on here because we
for real,
definitely
man. I'm put that
always
on.
bring out
What
the
you got
spark.
going
We
on today,
always
man? Round of
have great
applause. You
conversations
feel what
on
I'm
here.
saying? What
So
time is
I'm
it
gonna
over
go
there,
around the
man?
room and I'm gonna introduce everybody so that the people know who you are. I'm gonna start with my boy DB on the right side. Tell them who you are. Plug in anything
Son
you
finna.
got, IG, any streams, anything you got going. Go ahead and plug that in, my boy. Yes, sir. Back, back. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here. It's good to have you on the show, brother. It's good to have you on the show. And then we got a new guest on today for her first time on here, and I'm gonna let her
Man, you know,
introduce herself and tell the
absolutely,
people where
man.
you
DB
from,
Good
tell the
Green.
people your name or your nickname or
YouTube
whatnot.
platform, DB Good Green.
Good
Marcus Graham
morning.
is
My
the
name is
Facebook.
Jasmine. I'm from
That's
Chicago,
Marcus Graham,
over
the
east.
Okay.
My
GRAHM.
Okay.
Instagram is
Hear
Life
that?
with Jazz,
Feel me?
2 underscores. My Facebook is just Jasmine.
Bet. Well, welcome, Jasmine. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. This is really good. This is really good for the show because today's topic, is always good to get a the opinions and the feelings, the emotions from both sex, the male and the female perspective on these type of things. So we're really glad to have you on here, Jasmine. We appreciate you being on the show. DB, appreciate you being on the show. Um, my sister, she couldn't be on here, but she'll be on the next one. Y'all, she's a regular guest as well, but y'all will see her on the next one. But Facebook, feel free to go ahead and y'all throw in y'all different comments or whatnot, and we'll go ahead and chop it up with y'all as well. But we gonna get into this thing. Should couples allow other sexual partners to join them in the bedroom? And woo, this one, this is actually one of this is one of my
No
my
doubt.
favorite topics because I talk about this with the homies. I talk about this with I've been around the world and been able to talk and communicate with a lot of different couples and single people and all that, and of course myself, back in the day and et cetera, et cetera. So, um, should couples allow other sexual partners to join them in the bedroom? Um, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all start,
Mm,
and then I'm gonna give you my
mm.
opinion on it, and we're
That's
gonna go back and
juicy.
forth. We got a couple of different things to add
That's
on to this
juicy.
topic as well, and we'll tackle all that. We got none but time. So, who wanna give me the answer on should couples allow? And when we say couples, we're meaning married couples, dating couples, but they have to be a couple, not like some friend type shit, like just some freaky vibes type shit, but like actually in a committed relationship. Should you allow other sexual partners to join the bedroom? And that is for the adults out there that knows this, the threesomes, the trains. Do you allow you know what I'm saying? Like some people be on that freaky shit, man. Like I've met um trains, I've met these, husbands that want to see their wife get boned by another guy in front of them, and that does something for them or whatever. I've met women who have this agreement with their husband or with their boyfriend that, hey, look, you could do your thing, whatever your fantasy is, you can do it, and then I'm gonna do my thing. Like, is that something that you should do with a partner of yours, or does that create complications in the relationship? What do y'all think? Let's talk about it. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna give my opinion. Feel
Deny
me?
God.
Now, my opinion, I feel differs from what reality is. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
Yeah.
my preference, nah, I wouldn't allow that in my relationship. I wouldn't encourage that in my relationship. You know, uh,
Now,
but
DB, let me
you
ask you real
know,
quick. Let me ask you before
if
you get
you
into that. Let me ask you, why
if you look at the
personally
world
do
today, man,
you
you feel
feel
me? It's
like you wouldn't
a
bring
lot of
that in
freaky
your
shit going
relationship?
on.
What makes
You
that
feel me? It's
a,
a lot of
no go for
freaky,
you? And let me ask you that. This is a
bro.
two-part
It's a
question.
lot of
Is
freaky
that a
ass
no go
shit
for
going
you in a
on in
relationship?
the
If
world,
your
G.
partner
And
asks you,
the
if she
thing
says, "Hey,
about it
DB,
is,
I want to
it's
bring in
like the
another
norm.
guy,"
It's the
or if
norm.
she says,
You
so
feel
let
me?
me
So
ask you
you
that. If
almost
she
ain't gonna
asks
have no
you to
successful
bring another
relationship
guy in the
if
bedroom,
you ain't on
how do
no
you feel
freaky
about
shit.
that? If she asks you, hey, I was
You know,
thinking, let's spice things up a little bit. Let's bring another guy in the room. What do you say to that? What do you think about that? Mm. Why is that? Oh, no, okay, but look, DB, DB.
nah,
What if she
no,
says another
nah,
woman?
nah.
What if she says, DB, let's
I'm not.
bring
I'm the
another
only.
girl into the
I'm
situation?
cuz I'm
What
the
is your
only
thoughts on
dick
that? She
swinging
says
in
she
my
wants another
motherfucking
woman in
bedroom.
here. How do
Only
you
one
how do you
dick is
respond with that?
swinging in the
Do you do it
motherfucking bedroom.
or
I'm not
don't you?
finna. I'm not finna be looking over and seeing the motherfucking pendulum swinging. It's only me, bro. That's it. Now, like I said though, like I said, now I don't know.
That is double standard.
Yeah, yeah. Agree, Jasmine. I agree, but I love it. I love it because my boy BB. Listen, okay, so what makes it a difference between? Okay, I get what you said. You don't want the pen in there because you don't want two dicks swinging in there. Now, but what if she asks you to have the woman in there? What makes the woman
You know,
being? Is it that you get a chance to
listen.
do something
I
with the
said
woman?
I
And
don't
let me
want.
ask you this question
I
too:
said I don't want another
if
dick
another
swing. You
man
feel what I'm saying?
joins
I
you
don't
in the
mind four
bedroom,
titties.
is that considered a train or a threesome? In my opinion, I'm saying that's a train. This is what's the difference between a threesome and a train. A train
Double.
is involving it's involving sexual partners, but the guys are not doing anything with each other. The threesome actually happens when you're doing something with all the partners in the room. That's what would then, and usually I mean, the number is like a train. It's however many people can fit in this train, I guess. But but that's the difference. So what do you call it? We gonna go. We gonna we gonna go to her. I want to hear your perspective. Then we gonna go to her. I want to hear why you getting off the hook that easy. Why is it okay for the woman to be a part of this threesome, but not the
I mean,
guy?
look,
And why is it okay for that to take part in the
it
relationship with having a within in a sexual way? Why is it okay
I mean,
for the
can we
woman to
get can
join
we
but not
get
the man? What
some
makes the
type of
difference?
input from the female in the group? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got cold. I know you got cold feet, baby. But,
Mm.
huh? Hey, look.
Yeah. Mm.
Because look, bro. Like
Uh-huh.
women is naturally gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, women are naturally, and they be using that to fuck with us. Like, oh, they use that and try to flip it like it's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we do it. Why can't you do it? Or you feel what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, shorty, y'all is naturally gay, and that's what y'all not telling the world. You feel me? Y'all don't got no, y'all don't got no
Yeah.
problem
Unwritten rule. There's a written
slapping
rule.
each other on that
Yeah.
ass. Y'all ain't got no problem squeezing each other titties and shit like that. Niggas don't go around grabbing each other dicks. You feel what I'm saying? We don't do that shit. You feel me? And just be okay.
Mm.
We don't do that. You feel me? So a woman is more comfortable in that setting. You know, like even in the
Mm.
locker room, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We walk around with towels on, B. You feel me? Like you know, we
O-
eyes to
Okay,
ourselves, we
Jasmine.
limit
Now I
conversation
want to hear
type
from
shit,
you. So I got DB.
and it's
So
just
DB is saying
this
that
how
he
men,
does not want another man
yeah,
in the
women,
bedroom, but he's
women,
okay with
ooh,
a
girl,
woman being in the
ooh, your
bedroom
titties getting
if
fat, girl,
even
squeezing
in a
on the titty, you
relationship.
know what I'm
Now
saying?
for you,
Like,
what
so
is
this the
your
thing about it
first of all,
is,
let me ask you the
y'all
same
comfortable
two-part
with each
question.
other's bodies on,
Do you allow
y'all
another guy to
naturally gay,
participate?
you feel
Would
me?
you
So
let me
y'all can
rephrase that.
handle that,
Would
y'all can
you
handle a
allow
threesome and not be
another man to
uncomfortable. I don't
participate
want to see
with
another
you and
dick swimmer, bro.
your
Like
partner
that's
in the bedroom?
uncomfortable, and then it's in my bitch.
Would you allow
That's
that?
No,
come on, man.
no, because I do feel like that's a trend. But to add on to what he was saying, as far
Uh-huh.
as accepting another woman and not a man, I think it's more about dominance in that type of setting. Like,
Mm.
I think it's you seeing another man take over your woman. That's not, that's not,
Mm.
you don't want to see that. But with another woman, you have the opportunity to dominate both of these women because men lead in the bedroom most of the time. So I
That's a
think
good
that's
point.
what makes it uncomfortable. It's not really about
Mhm.
women being naturally gay or whatever the case may be. You just don't
Right.
want to see another nigga fucking the shit out of your girl. He's literally dominating her, and you just gotta stand there and stand back and watch.
Uh,
It's gonna make you feel insecure about the way you perform. It's gonna
yeah.
make you insecure about the way you perform. But
Okay.
also take that into consideration when another woman is involved. You bring
That's
another
what.
woman into the bedroom. Yes,
Yes.
you bring another woman into the bedroom.
Yeah.
And yeah, we having a threesome. We all engaging with each other, but she fucking you crazy. And this my man. So now I'm looking at her sideways, like, hold on. And you enjoying it. So I'm feeling some
And
type
then,
of way.
and
That's why
then
I feel
right,
like it's
what
best to
if he
just
doing that
leave
shit better
the
than me and
outside
making her
people
do
Hmm.
shit that
outside.
I ain't never
Like
seen?
that's
Like,
Hmm.
just such
shorty,
a
you gonna have to get a
when you in a
fucking room.
relationship and y'all go to
Yeah.
that level, I feel like that's
Hmm.
just such a sacred part of y'all relationship. Other
Mm.
people shouldn't be allowed into that energy with y'all.
Mm. Okay, Jay. So let me ask you this question. So you told me no, no for the male, but what about for a female? Would you allow another female in the bedroom?
No,
If
because I'm jealous.
if your man comes to you and says, "Hey, let's spice things up. Can we add in, shorty to the woo wop, the woo wop?" Would you allow that?
Absolutely not. And if
Okay.
you if that's something that you still want to do, then we just can't be together because I just
So
can't
deal
see. Yes, that's the deal breaker for me because I just can't see me being okay with watching another woman fuck you. Like
breaker.
this is something that we share with each other. I don't want to see that.
Right. Listen. I love both angles. I love both of what y'all said. I'm rolling with what I'm taking parts of what DB said as far as the comfortability, but I'm going definitely with what Jay said as far as for me that's a no go. Even if you suggest that, we finna start separating because that means you even thinking,
Exactly.
you're even entertaining the point of you need some other assistance up in here. So for me, definitely it's a no-go. I do that type of freaky shit. I'm not against that type of freaky shit, but I'm on that with like a girl that I don't know. I mean, that I'm not in a relationship with. That's like the homie. Like she like, okay, she the freak homie. You know what I mean? Like we go like I just like, you know, for example, I come up in a club or something and then we meet a shorty, which is, you know, and then shorty's like, yo, let's do this. I got a homegirl. She want to come too. Okay, boom. Because guess what? Tomorrow, I don't know y'all hoes. Y'all go ahead, go do whatever y'all do after that. But as far as if we're in a relationship, hell no. No male, no female. And you know, that's where I think a lot of guys get caught up at because they end up wanting the cake and the ice cream too. You know what I mean? So, but then when it get reversed on them, they like, oh hell no, I don't want this other dude up in there. But they want to grow. And I feel like if you want another person in the bedroom at the same time with your partner, you can't be that satisfied with your partner. Because if that's the case, no, no, no. And I would be turned off if she even offered that. I like my women jelly. I like them to be like, hell no, I ain't no other girl. Because I agree with you as far as the comfortability, but I don't think all females are gay. I think they are more comfortable. They have a different type of relationship with each other as far as they're more comfortable with doing things like you said. Like if they see them, if they see their homegirl.
So even if your woman gave you the opportunity, she said, hey, you know, if you want this, you can have it. You wouldn't take it.
Anytime they take it into sexual, then yeah, I'm going with yeah. You got to be gay. Like if you kissing your homegirl and you tonguing her down and shit, and you fingering her or doing whatever. If you're on a sexual level with her, yeah, you're committing some. You're doing some gay shit at that point. Slapping the ass or something like that. You know, guys do that shit in sports and shit. A nigga might, you know, good game. You know what I'm saying? Pop a nigga ass, but not on no homosexual type
another
of
female
tendency,
kiss another
but more so
female,
like fucking with his ass. Like,
gay.
yeah. I think that's camaraderie when they be doing that shit though. Now you know because like you said,
Groping
yeah, like when they like cheering her on, like look, go ahead, twerk that shit, pow, you know, pow, you know, like that. Now if you over there gripping the ass and grinding on that, if you on here enjoying the shit like a damn dude, okay, yeah, now, but like if you on some, you know what I'm saying, like that's their sports, that's their sport. Like
women
and most of the time they doing that shit for attention.
Because her homegirl got a fat ass.
Jay,
A
you're
nigga ain't
female.
slapping the
Why
ass
is it? Do
because his homeboy got a
when
fat
ladies
ass.
do things
We
like
ain't
that,
doing
is
that.
that on a gay thing? Are you sexually attracted to her, or is that a gay thing
Camaraderie.
in your opinion?
I don't think it's necessarily gay. I think it's just being attracted to a woman that is beautiful or pretty or she got a big ass or nice titties. Like I don't think it's
Mhm.
gay.
Okay.
Like I don't consider that making you gay, but you can find women attractive. Me being a woman, I find some women very attractive, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be with them. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
Is that gay?
Yes, he would. But that's just something that's gonna forever be a double standard because that's unacceptable. Like it's,
So does that,
it's just, that's
I don't.
unacceptable.
I think it's the way you
So
do it because
look,
guys compliment each
if you
other,
saw a
but they
guy
do it in a different way. I think guys like I've
compliment
had
another
dudes be like,
guy
"Yo, my nigga, you killing that
being
shit, bro. The
handsome,
fit's clean."
and
If a dude is looking at your
grabbed
fit,
his
he
nuts.
looking at you. It's the
Ooh,
same shit as
man,
like
you are.
now it's not
And
that
grabbed that
they're
nigga nuts. But
attracted to you. I think like even some women, I think when they look at
Would you
another
be gay?
woman, they don't
Would you
necessarily
look
have to
at
be
that man like,
attracted.
damn,
Like
he gay?
girls I be dating, they be
Or
strictly dickly,
I
right?
would
So
say,
there's no, they don't even think of that manner, but it's more so like paying homage. You know what I'm saying? And then they're more comfortable in it. Which for us, yeah, we gonna look at that shit like it's some gay shit because like if a girl's sleeping in the same bed together and it's a fucking twin size bed and y'all that's spooning, y'all motherfuckers spooning. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all damn near a second away from getting it in. But that's how we looking at it. Yeah, I do agree. Okay, so let me ask y'all the question then.
they'll do
And
that.
y'all can answer it in any
They'll
order.
give each
So
other lap dances and
okay,
they'll do all
so
that
y'all are
shit, bro,
saying
but
that.
won't
So
be
Jay
gay.
is
They
saying
not gay
no
though.
to
Like,
neither.
shorty,
DB, you're
yeah, they
saying
fuck
yes
with it.
to the
I
female,
mean, I
but
ain't got
not
no
to the
problem
male.
with it.
So let
I
me
ain't got
ask
no
y'all a
problem with it,
question.
but
And
it,
Jay, you already said that
you
that's a
know,
deal breaker. I'm
let's
agreeing.
call a
For
spade a
me and my
spade. Like, we gotta
standpoint in it, it's a
identify
deal
these
breaker.
things.
And I want to know why the hell you want to
But
bring
then when
another
I ask
dude
for
or a
a
woman
threesome, it's
in
different.
this
If she
situation
was
anyway.
just,
So I'm
you
turned
feel
off
me,
at that point.
making out with your girl,
I had
giving
a
her lap
situation like
dances and
that where I
shit,
had
but
a
nah,
shorty in
oh,
Puerto Rico,
I
and
don't get it.
I was dating her, and we were doing our thing or whatever like that. And then I had already suspected that she was like on the whole side, but when we got towards the middle of the relationship or whatever, like our duration of dating, she was like, "Hey, what do you think about doing something with it was a weed dude, some dude that was selling her weed and shit?" And she was like, "Yo, what do you think about us doing something all three together and shit?" And I was like, "So I'm gonna tell you like this: when we do that, I'm down to do it. But after that, you ain't mine no more. That's for sure. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like at this point now I'm looking at you as just a busser. Like now cause me and this dude, and listen, I'm gonna go dumb in there. I'm gonna have a dominant still, even with the dude in the room. I'm gonna still dominate. But when it's his turn to do his thing, now I can't it's a visual picture for me. I can't see you the same. And that's my big reason on also two parts. One, the visual of it. I'm not going to be seeing the person that I love or the person that because let's be honest. If you're in a relationship with that person, you have some feelings for that person, right? So it ain't like a stranger or whatever. So at that point, now I can't view you the same. I'm viewing you as you know what I'm saying, as nasty now. And not the good nasty. Like now I'm looking at you
Yeah,
like
disgusted.
yeah. Even with another female, like if I see you with another female, like I don't want to see that shit. Like it's still sexual pleasure. So you're being another person. So male or female, for me, it's a turnoff. Like at that point, I don't even want to be with you no more because you even considering it. That's why when I see like a lot of girls that do entertain that with they husband or with their boyfriend, I'm like, I don't think she really like dude like that because the girls I know, hell no, they not even entertaining that bullshit. If you say another girl in there, she cursing your ass out and she telling you hell no. You know, she gonna dress up as whoever the fuck you want her to be. Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, though, Ghost. The thing is, and I don't mean to give away our age, bro, but that principle come from a different
Mhm.
time. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I mentioned in the beginning, bro. We living in the age of some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the norm now. You feel me? Like look at porn for example. Remember,
Yeah.
porn used to be some shit that was exclusive, nigga. You used to have to borrow the tape from your man's type shit. You used to get the bootleg. You feel me? Like
But
now, like real
yeah.
freaky shit
Yeah.
back in the day was it was on some low key type shit.
But I don't think
Now
I don't I don't think there's. I think
again,
there's a difference between freakiness and
porn is
because I'm a
just
freaky
free
motherfucker myself.
excessive.
Like, but I'm gonna be
You know what I'm
freaky
saying?
with the shorty that I'm with. Like, I think
freaky shit, all that
when
freaky
you
shit
bring in, I
is
think
the
if you have to
norm.
bring somebody else in the
Like even
bedroom,
when we was
I think the
people
person is not
was fucking, there was a
satisfying you
lot of
to the limit
positions we wasn't
to the
hitting.
standard
Hitting
that
it
you
from the
want.
back
Because otherwise, if you
was
getting rocked
fairly
out the
new.
way you're
You know what I'm
supposed to get
saying? I
rocked
was
out,
fairly
I
new,
think
so it was
you don't really
like,
need a
you feel
extra
me?
motherfucker on both sides.
Now
Like a guy
motherfuckers doing
shouldn't need
all
another
kinds of
girl
shit.
if his girl
You know what I'm saying?
is doing everything that he want her to do.
It's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying, and vice versa.
So like,
But what do you think about
And
that,
for
Jay?
you to and for you to introduce this idea, I'm
Right.
thinking you already fucked this person in your mind, or you could have
Mm-hmm.
already fucked this person. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm feeling some type of way. Like it's just too many emotions that can be involved with introducing that into a relationship. And I agree with what you said. Like I can't see the person I love in that manner
Mm-hmm.
with somebody else. Because this is
Yeah.
something that we share together and it's intimate with us. Like I just can't allow that. That's a deal breaker for me. And
Yeah.
then, like you said, if you say that, if you want to bring, if there's something you want to do, something you
Mm-hmm.
thinking about, like obviously it's something about that person that you are intrigued with, like you willing
Yep.
to go there with them. So
Yep.
now I feel like you would cheat on me even if we
Yep.
do this, and let's say
Yep.
we do bring another girl into the room or another man into the room. When we done, how do I know that it only stayed in his room? Like I
Right.
feel like that's opening a whole nother gate of insecurities and some more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree on that. I agree. And especially like you
okay,
said, now free it's like what DB is saying about the freaky shit in this era. It's more freaky shit as far as positions, toys being involved in the bedroom. Remember, it wasn't that back in our day. The sex toys wasn't as big, you know, you didn't have that. But I'm down. Listen, when I'm with my shorty, we whipping all that out together. Like if you into the like we gonna have that conversation with each other. Like, okay, you want to bring the toys in? Hell yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do this and let's do that. But we're doing that shit together. I think if you want another person involved, you tired of the person that you with, or there's something that they're lacking.
Absolutely not.
No, not
Absolutely
necessarily.
not.
Probably it because you know when you, that different differentiates regular sex and freaky sex. So like that's going to be the four. I think also too with a lot of times like guys don't do a lot of the foreplay with women. So you know what I'm saying, like a lot of times instead of the build up to it, they're more so just jumping into it opposed to the build up to it. And with women, a lot of times, and Jay, you can correct me if I'm wrong or tell me your viewpoints on it. They most of the time they want that, they love that build up to it, the foreplay, kissing around, rubbing around, feeling around, yada yada. Now the toys
Absolutely.
come in when they want to. The toys gonna get them to that level too. I'm telling you, you bring that toy out, shorty finna give you some of the most fire that you have in your fucking life because she's up to.
But that's not always the case. It could be a vibrator. It could
Yeah, the
be
vibrator.
like
Yeah,
anything
different version.
kinky that she into. Maybe she wants some whips and handcuffs. All of them don't look like that.
Yeah, and
But it's not attached to a person. So essentially, no,
toy
essentially
is
you are
straight
still
like
in
another
control.
dick.
The man who
yeah,
has the toys is still in control. It's not
yeah,
like
What the
a
fuck are
physical
you
person
talking
being
about? What are you
there
talking about?
yeah.
dominating your woman. There's a difference.
Yeah, and if she's telling you, I'm with you, DB, on this.
It's
If
a
she's
dick.
telling you, don't put it in
It's a
me,
dick that
just sit here and watch
vibrates.
me with this dildo.
That's crazy.
Now that's
What are we talking?
now I
A
got an
toy
issue.
is
What's
another
going on
dick.
here? You
That's
just want to
another
use
dick.
this joint. You don't want to
You
use
want
the
a
human joint.
dick
You know,
size
most of
dick
the
in
time
it,
too,
bro.
like the
Like,
dildos
what
is
are
for the
you
girls.
talking
That's
about?
for them to satisfy themselves when you're not there or something like that. Like some niggas be getting the pocket pussies and shit. You know, that's more so like if you just like a straight hornball, you can't get it in and you want to bust it off. You know, they got that. That's what the actual dildo. Most of them are shit. The motherfuckers be oversized, no? Listen, if she coming with a the 14-inch, 15-inch joint, and she got that shit laying around, I'm gonna ask some questions. Like, look,
That's insane.
that's different than like, yeah, I agree, I agree, I agree. But
What
who
if
the
your
hell?
dildo is bigger than your dick? So then what the fuck is we talking about, man?
In case you want to get it off while you're not there,
She
like if you
wanna do
traveled away, or something, she want to bust one off. I'd rather her have that than go searching for some dick. Go ahead and
bro. If the dildo is bigger than my dick, if the dildo is bigger than my dick, she
if
want a
she got an
different
oversized
size
12,
dick, bro.
13, I
Like
mean a
that's
13, 14, some enormous
okay.
porno style
And
fucking
so
thing, yeah.
why
Then
would
there's
bitch,
something going on there. Like you're not
get
hitting the spot.
a little dildo or a dildo smaller than your dick? So look, if the
Hey, that
okay,
could,
so if the
hey,
dildo is
that
not the
definitely could be
same
true.
size as your
That
dick,
definitely could be true.
then
But
if her toy is not
DB,
the
what
same
about
size as your
instead of
dick,
the
it's a problem.
dildo? What about the other sexual toys like a vibrator ring? You know, like the vibrator ring. What about the whips? You know, the leather. Well, I see. This is what I'm talking about. Freak shot. Look.
The
Listen.
handcuffs, all
I,
that good stuff.
you know what I'm saying? The handcuffs, the ropes. What about that
Bigger than
type of
my
stuff? Now the
dick.
dildo
It's a
shit.
problem.
If y'all are in a relationship,
You on
she
some
shouldn't really have no dildo around. But I'm saying
extra
like
little
the
hang time,
vibrators.
shorty. What the
That you know
fuck
they even
going
got the
on?
little joint shaped like a rose and shit. They got all these different toys that you can do other than a dildo. Because I'm not gonna be
You
wanting to hold no dildo and play
that's
with
something you ain't
no shorty of mine with. But like I'm talking about. I'm talking about what about non dildos? Non dildos, straight up. Yeah, the joint, like, look, the vibrating ring where you could put that shit on and you could hit her with the vibrating ring on and all that. Like, what about that? Are you okay with that? Because here's my question: how do you have these? How do you have those guidelines? But you'll watch another girl lick her the fuck up.
that's what
You'll watch her slick her tongue.
Exactly.
You gonna watch this
shorty. I'm
girl
not doing
tongue
that.
your
I'm
shorty
not putting
down
another
because
dick
that's
in
what
you,
she
and
bringing
I'm
to the
not watching
table.
you
Unless
put
if she
another
bringing
dick
a
in
strap on,
yourself.
would you watch a shorty? Would you watch a shorty put a strap on? This same girl that you allow in, would you let her put a strap on and knock your shorty down? Look at that! Look at the pause! Look at the
This is crazy.
pause! So watch your shorty put the strap on and knock your joint down. You
Because
see?
she ain't dominant. She not.
That's why the couples in the bedroom it gets because you don't know what it's finna go. Like I said, number one, I'm not gonna be turned on no more to you in a relationship status once we go there. Like if we are strangers, I'm down straight. We could go in there and do we could get
Like
it
this.
popping. But
I'm not
if we are
prepared. I'm not
together in a
prepared to answer that
relationship,
question.
that shit is not happening. And the fact that you even thought about it and asked me about it, like the Puerto Rican joint, I dumped her after that. Even after you know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, no, we don't got to do it. Nope, I already heard you. You like the drug dealing dude. You like the dude you like buddy that's serving you. Because why would you bring that up? Why are you thinking about that? Nah, it ain't happening. No, ain't no relationship purge. That's where the toys and all that shit come in. That's why I say you spice it up with go. Look, let's role play. Go put on this. Look, go put this outfit on. Bring your ass in. Today I'm Dr. Ghost. I'm coming in with the scrubs on. Like we gonna make this thing work between me and you in different various of ways. But we not bringing nobody else in. And if either one of us is thinking about bringing somebody else in, that lets you know right then it's time for y'all to split because somebody gonna cheat
What about
for sure.
what
Because you're
about
already looking for something
relationship?
else. You're not satisfied with what you're getting right here. You want something else.
Absolutely.
Nah, man. For for single people, for single people is freaky shit. The only time a couple is involved is if you're a swinger. If you're a
That's what I'm
swinger,
saying. That's what I was saying. Like the society that we live in, it's so freaky. It's so freaky that
yeah.
eventually you gonna cave in, you gonna fold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might as well just open it up and have a relationship
How do you?
purge.
What do you mean by?
You gonna
Break
fold,
that
bro.
down. What do you mean
Bro,
by?
look what's out
Even
here,
if you're in a
bro. It's
relationship, how do
freaky
you think
shit out
single?
here,
Or
shorty.
how's it broken down?
Niggas.
How is society broken down to make you think single if you're in a relationship?
The mentality of society as a whole is individualism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about being single, bro. Even when you in a relationship, motherfuckers still function off single individual principles. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like let's say the idea of like the idea of marriage now. You feel what I'm
Oh
saying? Where how people who
yeah, you
say
good.
it's like a vanity type of moment now. You know what I'm saying? That there's more focus on the ceremonial aspect than the actual marital principles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That right there is an example of just individual in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I changed myself, man. No, yeah, that alone is an example of just an individual idea in a situation where you're supposed to be unified. Just people who like focus so much on marriage. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the actual relationship. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? People who feel like, oh,
What do you think about?
if we've been together for so
What do you
long, we
think?
should
Do you
just
think it's
be
that,
married.
that's
You know what I'm
is that
saying?
is that true?
Fuck if you know what I'm saying? Fuck if we get
I
along,
feel
or
like it
fuck
is.
if we even see a
Um,
potential. We've been together for so
yeah,
long,
I
so
agree
let's
with
just get married.
everything she
You know
said. I ain't got
that
nothing
those
to
type
go
of
against that.
ideas I see often.
I
You know what I'm
agree and
saying?
I
And
disagree
that
on
gives
just this
me
one thing.
the idea
I
that
think that
people just
the
have a
marriage thing usually
individual,
it's definitely
just
it is more
just an
of
individualistic
a
outlook,
dream world for
even when
women
they in a
because
relationship.
that's what they have a
You
clock
know,
ticking. Like there's this clock. It's like because for a man like because men can easily float and can it's they can get another woman fairly more easier, whereas a woman is looking more, she's their standards is going to be a bit higher as far as getting a certain type of man. When we're talking about an actual woman, not like a thought or something like that, but a woman normally is going to be their dream world is to get married, right? That's what's passed on, and that's what they look at. That's what their friends, if their friends is getting married and all that, they want to. But I think that the man, we don't have a high demand of wanting it because we could get married at 60. We don't. It's not a clock ticking for us. But I think that yeah, if you're together, like to me that makes sense. If I'm dating a girl I'll be seeing motherfuckers dating 10, 15 years and shit, and they just dating. At that point, you're pretty much married. You just don't have the paperwork. You're pretty much married. You have to be living with each other. You have to be. So what's the point? Why wouldn't you want to get? Why wouldn't both of y'all want to get married if y'all been together that long? Now, I think like as far as the world pushing that, yeah, they push the marriage thing. And like I said, that's more so on the woman's aspect because of the ceremonial, like you said, they want to have that. But I mean, a guy is gonna want to do that too if he's really into the shorty. I think if he's not really into her that much, if this is you got those relationships where like the girl is given everything. She got the house. The guy's broke. He don't got no job. He's living off of her. And now he don't really want her, but he wants the situation that he's in. So that's why he's not really wanting to get married. Because if I'm with a chick for that long, yeah, let's get married. Why not? Like we in this. You know what I'm saying? Like past 7 years, 6, 7 years and shit, y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? Once you pass the 2-year mark, I feel like at that point you both should be equally wanting to, you know, tie it down. Because at that point now there's no, because remember, when you're married, you're a couple. When you're dating, you can split at any time. And I think if you're not willing to really get married at that point, you don't want to get tied down with this person. You want to still flock around probably, because otherwise, why wouldn't you? So I don't think it's more so of a world thing. I think it's like you said, it's an individual. If you really rock with that person, just like if you want to bring another person in the bedroom, if you really rock with this person, you don't want nobody else in the bedroom. But if there's a gap in there or some sort, you're gonna want to bring somebody in there. If there's a gap in there, you don't want to get married, because guess what? I'm still seeing shorties out here that I might want to entertain. So I don't want to lock it down just yet. You know what I mean? I think that's how I view it a little bit more. I think that's how you go. Because you look at successful marriages, they've been together for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And they
But
get
you
together.
also don't hear them say we dated for 15 years and then we got married.
Right. No,
You don't hear that.
hell
It's
no.
not.
You
I
don't
feel
wait
like
that long.
part of that. No, I
I
feel
think they
like
get
part of
married
that
early. Yeah.
earlier than that. And I feel like
Yeah.
it don't take someone 10 years to see if they
No.
want to marry you or not.
Yeah.
It's literally just, to me, my opinion of that is just you stick around with somebody longer than what you should have. Because really,
Yep.
we should have been done at that 4-year mark. But
Yep.
now we got kids involved,
But
or we
you,
got a business together, or
all the
so now
successful
Mm-hmm.
marriages,
we keeping it
I
going,
that's
but
how
we
all the
really
successful
shouldn't
marriages
keep it
is
going because I have
motherfuckers
mean,
no
was in
intentions on
relationships for
marrying you,
10
or
years and
I'm just
shit
gonna marry you because you
before they got
threatened to leave me. Like that's just
mm-hmm.
not. I feel
Yeah.
like relationships go on that long, and they were
Mm-hmm.
intended to end years ago. But
Yep.
you just got something with that person that you're not willing to let go of. But it don't
Mm.
take somebody 10 years to see that they want to marry you.
Yeah. So there's some gap in there. There's something in there that you don't want to be tied down with that person. You don't want to be tied down. You want to still go out there and do something. Otherwise, why wouldn't you? That nobody's
Exactly.
waiting 10 years. I'm not wasting 10 years with one motherfucker and we not married.
Absolutely not.
I'm not wasting that long with you. Like I'm out
You
here
really
doing my
got like 3 out of me. 3
yeah. One
max.
no. So yeah, well, yeah, that could happen. But if when I say waste, I mean if I'm with you for 10 years and then all of a sudden we split up in 10 years, like I wasted 10 years, I could have been with the right
so
person.
then would you
You know what I'm saying?
waste
Like
that?
Exactly.
when
You gonna waste the time either
yeah,
way it go. So you're gonna either waste the time if
but
you
we
stay
never
10
go 10
years
years. If I
and don't
get
get
married to
married,
you after
or
the
you
two
gonna
year
waste the
mark
time
and then
if
something
you
starts
get
going wrong
married
and we try to
after
fix the
2 years
situation
and
after a
then
year or
in
two
10 years.
and we still can't come to something, we both gonna divorce. Like it's not going to ever be 10 years, just unless, and like I said, the only reason a person would do that is there's something that's binding them to that. You don't have a place to live. You don't want to give up your money. Something is
After
binding you
two
to
years,
stay
you give yourself
that
some
long.
time.
Because think
And
about it,
if you
like
get a
you
fucking
figure the
divorce,
shit
that's the
out
way.
after if you get married. Like I said, I feel 2 years is when you know a motherfucker. You know that person. You know if you want to be with them. You know if you like them. If y'all can, because by then y'all living together. You already living together if y'all been together 2 years. After that, now it's time to lock it down because 2 years, any more years, I'm wasting my time if we're not getting married. Because that means I could have been, you know what I'm saying? There's something stopping me from wanting to be with you. It has to be. Because after 2 years, we pretty much we know each other in and out. You know somebody after 2 years, you living with them. Yeah. I mean, you know them enough to know whether you want to be with them. 2 years is enough
Yeah.
time to know whether you want to be with that person. If you got to take longer than that, there's a doubt in your mind. There's something saying like, I need to get to know her a little bit more because this or that. And at that point, if you thinking that, you need to go search for something else. That's what I mean.
Yes.
You wasting time at
Yes.
that point. You know what you want after 2 years. You're not after 2 years, you're not still confused on who this person is. If you're still confused, there's something that's preventing you not to want to be with that person, and y'all should just split it up. You should split up. Ain't no fucking way we waiting 10 years to figure this out.
Exactly.
Hell no. 10 years is a long time, yo. 10 years, I could be doing a whole lot of other shit in 10 years than being
Or
with
I
you.
could have met the love of my life
Could have
4
met the
years
love of your
ago
fucking life. You
if
know
I
what I'm
would have
saying?
left you alone.
Right. That's what's wrong with this generation. This generation is settlers. And that's what I would say. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say so much
Mm.
as the freakiness and all that. That's been around for ages. Remember, sex shit been going on, swinging shit been going on, all orgies, all that shit been going on for decades. The thing is, this generation and the generation before is more of settling. Oh, I'm gonna settle with him because he come and bring me groceries every day. I'm just using that as an example. He come and bring me groceries. He always brings me groceries and nobody else will. That's settling. Somebody else might have brought you groceries and cuffed you up, but you settled. The same with the guy. I'm with this girl because the sex is good or something like this, or she always cooking for me or whatever like that. But everything else I don't like about her, but she cooks for me all the time. Like they're settlers. Like you don't have to
Okay.
settle. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so since we talking about settling in a relationship as far as those type of things, then
Mhm.
essentially when your partner asks you to introduce somebody else in the bedroom, do you feel like they settled for you then?
Hell yeah.
Because you still
Yeah.
want, yeah, okay.
Hell yeah. You've been settling for this. This been on your mind for a minute.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't been doing something right because you just been settling for this because otherwise, why would you want a nut? No, we like the conversations I have with a shorty that I'm dating. Hey, baby, let's spice this up. Let's do this. Like are you into this? Like, cause like again, like I'm saying, as you get to know a person, you get to know all they freaky shit. You get to know all that. So at this point now, if you're not doing some of the freaky shit I want to do, then we gonna have that discussion. Yo, let's do this. Let's spice it up a little bit. Or I might just whip it out and see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, had a rope and shit there, had the handcuffs on the bed or whatever, like that. I'ma just go like that. Now, this is why I always say it's very important to get the sex part out of it because 9 out of 10 times when people cheat, they cheat and they do something sexual, right? They cheat on the person and do something sexual. So that's why it's important to establish all that year one. Year one, we need to know what type of time we on. Because if you don't have a high enough sex drive like mine, or if you don't like this or that, I gotta make the decision. Either I'm gonna be okay with you not wanting to use handcuffs and shit in the room. I'm gonna be okay with you not liking your hair pulled. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be okay with that. Or nah, I can't fuck with that. This is a deal breaker. That's what I'm saying. Don't get to 10 years. After that year one, okay, look,
yeah,
let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? I've had to do that plenty of times in my life where, we weren't on the same page with what we want. You know what I'm saying? So, but anytime you involve in another sexual partner, you're trying to now have the cake and ice cream. I really don't rock with you in the bedroom. Like you're not hitting the
right.
spot. So I'm gonna be nice about it and bring you some assistance. But then but I'm gonna settle for you because you're a good man or you're a good woman. I'm gonna settle for you. You know what I'm saying? But in the bedroom, and now that opens up Pandora's box because once you taste what you've been wanting, now it creates a situation because now it's like womp womp womp. I did it with this one. This was fire, and now I'm with you, and we back to this. Damn, I miss Shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's where the
yeah.
problem.
I feel like once you have that excitement or whatever you feel like it is, when you don't have that anymore, you're gonna be bored.
Yep.
It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be a routine type of thing. And I know
Mm-hmm.
if I'm with my man, I don't want my man to be making love to me or fucking me
Mm-hmm.
like it's just a routine. Like that don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do
Right.
that.
You're right. It, yeah. if you studied it, nothing's nothing's wrong with that. But nothing's wrong with
But
slowing down.
10
But what's
years,
your idea of slow? Right.
right?
Idea
10 years is too slow.
hurdle type shit. Nah, we not moving that slow. If it take me that long to far, that's something's a problem right there anyway. Niggas get got because they don't pay attention to the fine line in the beginning. He or she is already showing you signs in the beginning. You just settled. That's what I'm saying about settling. You just
Or you
settled.
looking
But
at that person's potential and not who they really
mhm,
are.
trying to
So now you
rebuild.
need to step out of the potential.
Yeah. Not for, yeah.
I think 10 is insane though.
Yeah, 10 years is
10 is
10,
insane.
10 years is nuts. Like, give me how many years do you think, DB, it takes to learn a person? How long in your, and remember, we're dealing with two different things. When we're talking about like friends and shit, that's different. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a relationship because with your friend, you don't know your friend on a intimate level and a non-intimate level altogether. Like when you're dating somebody, at that point, when you get to 2 years, y'all should be living together by then, right? So every day you're seeing this person. Every morning you're waking up. Every night you're going to bed. In the afternoon, you're seeing this person. You're seeing how they move around. Y'all probably don't went out together. Y'all probably didn't club together. Y'all probably didn't did whatever. At the 2 years, you're telling me that you don't know who this person is after 2 years that you've been living with for 2 fucking years. You don't know who they are. You need an additional fucking 8 years.
8 years.
You need an additional 8 years to figure out a motherfucker that's living right up on you. Now,
And then why are you
I would agree with you more than 2 years if it's long distance, because long
mm,
distance, I'm not up on you. And I don't even do long distance because of that reason. Like I need to be up on you. I need to know how you, I need to, like you said, motherfuckers will put a mask on. They're gonna be on their best behavior. But that's like the first couple months. Motherfuckers be on their best behavior a couple 6 months. And then after that, they gonna show you some shit. You gonna start seeing some bracks here and there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think after 2 years living with the person, 2 years being up under them, you're gonna know who they are. And if you want to still wait, you're uncomfortable about something that is probably you don't want to get tied down. Most motherfuckers don't want to get married because they still want to be in the streets. That's just keeping it a buck. They still want to keep their options open. But if you with the person you want to be with, it ain't gonna take you no fucking 10 years to figure that shit out. Hell no. Hell no. But I got a question for you. Now, DB, is it a deal breaker if you're with your let's go to your spot, 10 years, you've been with a shorty for 10 years, she then tells you after 10 years she would like to have another woman involved in the bedroom? What do you say to that, and are you down with that, or is that a deal breaker? Now I want a two-part, because after 10 years I want to know also, you said 10 years you will know the person, right? So by 10 years, or you'll fairly know him by 10 years, if she asks you to bring another man in the bedroom, what do you say to that after 10 years? Do you stay? Do you compromise? Do you give her what she wants or not? Okay. What about a woman? Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. And that's why this topic is such a good topic, man, because I feel like I do feel like this generation and the generation before that really got into the whole like my girl got a girlfriend type deal. Let me ask you, if your girlfriend, would you allow your girlfriend to have a girlfriend? Okay, so why wouldn't you let her have a girlfriend, but she could come in
You
the bedroom?
can, she can, exactly. Yeah. But so once you introduce that to the bedroom, though, how do you know
Yeah.
that
How
once
do you know
it
it's not
leaves the bedroom, it's not
happening?
still happening? You never
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. What if she? You, yeah.
But even then, though, it's just like, even then, you never know. But why introduce like you and your partner to a situation that's
Yeah.
gonna cause you more worry when you don't? And if y'all never do it, you would never have to worry about them sneaking around behind your back or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Like it just don't. I don't get it.
That's a
No,
good point.
no, no, no.
That's a good point. But Jay, look, I got a better question for him. I got a better question. DB, if you was the one to bring this up to your girlfriend or your wife, you brought up to her that you want to have it, would it be okay to bring another woman in the relationship? Why would you be asking? Well, let me ask you, would you ever bring that up to your wife or your girlfriend? Would you ever suggest bringing another woman into the picture? See, now we're going to get this shit now, why would you be checking the temperature? Why? What would make you want to bring it? What would be your what is the incentive that you're getting out of it? What are you getting out of bringing this other woman into the picture? We're gonna get into the nitty gritty right here. There we go. It's a fantasy. So it's something you've been thinking about because the definition of
Yeah,
fantasy, that's something that you've been wanting to do. That's something that has not happened yet. So it's something that you want to do. So in your mind, the fantasy is to have two women at the same time, right? And this is why you're bringing this up to your girlfriend or your wife. You want to complete this fantasy. So what if her fantasy is to have another man in the bedroom? Why is that not acceptable?
exactly.
If her, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. If you want a fantasy, this is the root of why you want to do this. It's for fantasy. Why is she not allowed to complete her fantasy, which is having another guy in the bedroom with her, with you and her? So it boils down to you don't want her to have fun that you would want to have. You don't want her getting dicked down by two guys, but you don't mind dicking down her. Yeah. But do you want? But okay, but let's take that example with the two cars. Do you want, because essentially you have another driver, because you said the woman could come in and you would do something with the woman and the wife. So that means you had two drivers. You're saying she can't have two drivers. Oh, driving the okay. You're okay. But that's not really,
So to a woman, it's the same thing.
it's
It's
the same,
just
right.
the
It's
men.
yes.
So
That's
now I'm the driver and I want two new
yeah.
cars and my cars are men. Why is the woman gonna always be the car? If we're speaking in a fantasy type of, it's okay. Okay.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. Tell him. It's what she said. She's making a good point. On her as on a woman's aspect, they don't see it like how we see it. We're gonna see it as I get what you're saying. The driving meaning that the and like Jay hinted at a while ago, the person who's in this dominant. You're the two drivers are the dominant people. So you're gonna be you want to have the two cars and be dominant with both cars, but that's not what they're seeing. They're seeing two vehicles and they're seeing the same thing you would see, two drivers, because that girl is essentially a threat. She's a driver. She's going to be driving you. You're the car. You're the car. Why not? Are you going to eat her pussy? If the other girls say you can eat her pussy, will you eat it? The two girls, if you bring two girls in there, will you eat her pussy? Will you eat the other? No, no. What if she takes the choice away and she says, only way I'm doing this with y'all is y'all both eating my pussy? She's the driver now. She's driving the cars. Would you do it? Would you do it? If she said the only way y'all gonna have this threesome, I'ma join this, I'll join you and your wife, but you gotta eat my pussy and lick my ass. Would you do it? Yeah. Would you do it? So
No. So you mean to tell me if you having a threesome with your wife and another woman, you automatically don't eat the other woman pussy? Like that's
right.
crazy. How you don't feel
For the
like that's
person you
going
with.
too far?
Yeah, that's an automatic girl you with. That's an automatic
Right.
girl. Like,
So if
I'm not
I'm
eating no random girl's pussy. Like the only pussy I'm eating
exactly
is
if
the
I'm
girl
with
I'm with.
my wife, exactly.
Yeah. I'm not eating, but the table. But and she not sucking his dick. But see, that's why I'm not getting into that shit. Because I'm not
Exactly.
game. You're sucking. He's right. I can't see it. I can't see it. I don't want to see. Okay. What's
It's
something?
not a part of the threesome.
What's something you wouldn't do? What's something you wouldn't do? What's something you wouldn't do on a normal? Huh? Mm. So you give your wife a
But so you're catering to your car, but if this other person is saying I'm not willing to do this threesome unless you do this, and this is something that your partner said I don't want you to do. Is
Yeah.
you still gonna do it to have the threesome? Okay.
All right. So how about
Maybe
this?
you want two
Maybe,
drivers and that's part of
yeah,
your fantasy. If a threesome is all about a fantasy,
your
maybe that's
fantasy.
just something that you think about, having two drivers.
Yeah. Or what about this, DB? Let me ask you this. What about he doesn't participate and do anything but just watch? He doesn't drive. He watches. See? He watches. He's in the corner. He's got his eyes bent on it. He's enjoying the show. Do you allow that? Do you allow her to get that? Do you allow that? Do you allow if she comes to you and says, okay, because you're looking at it as a driver, got it. Driving meaning penetrating, yada, yada, yada. She comes to you and says, I want to bring another guy in the room, but he only watches. He doesn't drive. He watches. Do you say yes or no? Do you allow that to happen? You said it's about the driver, so it should be okay. Because her fantasy, look,
She
he ain't
bringing
going
in another passenger. She
right. She
just
bringing
bringing in another
up.
passenger.
He's just going for the ride. He just finna watch. He don't get his pants off. He gonna watch. See? There you go. What's the question you want to ask her? Why does she need this guy in here? Why does she want this extra guy? What if she says she's okay with him watching? She likes that. She likes to be watched. What about that? Okay. So you'll do that.
So you're comfortable with another man watching you fuck your girl, but you just not comfortable.
Yeah, my man.
It just don't make sense to me though,
Yeah,
because you're comfortable enough
critical.
to have another man
Yeah,
come
watch.
in and watch you make love to your woman, but you're not comfortable enough for him to engage. Like, I feel like as a man, I would be in my head like now I
Yeah,
really gotta perform and go
right.
above and beyond because this man is watching.
Is watching.
And what if
And
he feel like he can do better?
there you go. And my thing is, again, why is this in your head? But
Yes.
we got to the nitty gritty, and that's what and that's what I wanted to get out of this is what is the purpose? What is it that makes you want to have somebody else in the bedroom to begin with? And DB answered it without even knowing because that's what it is. It's a fantasy that means that you're still not satisfied with
Mm-hmm.
your partner. You're having a fantasy. So now, and that's why I'm so anti against it because also, on the other hand, now when we do it, now I know in your head you fucking think about somebody else. You might be
Somebody
thinking
else.
what that knocked you down before, or the shorty that was eating you up before. Like now, the relationship's compromised, especially in the bedroom. Now,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I can't look at you the same. Like you're disgusting to me now. Like it's
You
like,
can't be
oh,
together. You can't
yeah.
be
That's why I
together.
was like, it's a deal breaker at that point because it's too much emotions now. I'm not looking at you. I can't trust you because that even goes into the trust factor. Because if you're even thinking of this, if you're even willing to do, I even have a problem. If I suggest that shit to you and you are okay with it, okay,
Yeah,
you got the same type of fantasy. You want to do some, why are we together? We want to do something with
exactly.
somebody else, both of us, because you're supposed to shut that shit down. Hell no.
And then if you coming with like the exact person you want to have this threesome with, I'm
Hmm.
feeling some type of way. Like it's not like you telling me, "Oh, let's have a threesome," and you can pick the person or you can find somebody. If you coming to
Hmm.
me with a person that you want to bring into the room,
Prearranged.
literally, now I feel like you should just go be with them.
Yep.
Like, just go be with them. We don't need to be together no more.
Yep. Now let me ask you this. So for the last part of this, because we going in over an hour. This was really good. We got down to the nitty gritty, people, and that's what I wanted to get down. What is the whole purpose? Because a lot of people don't want to address that elephant in the room. If you feel
Hmm.
like you want to bring somebody else in the bedroom, it is a fantasy, which means you are thinking about essentially somebody else being able to fulfill what you want better than the partner that you have. Or you need assistance
Absolutely.
where you need two motherfuckers doing the same shit
Yeah.
to get you off. Whatever the case may be. You
Yeah.
you you're not satisfied with what you got on both sides of the fence. If the male asses, if the female asses, something is not there, and that's why they are fantasizing and wanting this to happen. That's why I feel like it's important for people to do all of that shit while you're single. Like you should get all of those fantasies, all that shit you want to do. You should get that out while you're single. That's why it's out there for you. It's so many avenues to be able to fulfill these fantasies that a lot of people have. I don't see why they wait to get into a relationship and then
To
want to
try
do that.
those things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you should already have been there, done that. Orgies, all that, whatever your thing is, you should already have had that. And then now, if this is like a fetish, because see, there's a difference. Now
Yeah.
there's fetishes, there's the sexual thing. So if this is a fetish, that means this is something you need. You need this
Hmm.
to get off. Then you should have said this shit before we start dating, motherfucker.
We
Like,
even got together.
right, right. You need to let me know you need assistance early in the game because I'm gonna tell you right then. Okay, we ain't going no further than freak partners. That's it. We can be some freak partners until I find the right one. But until then, nah,
Exactly.
ain't no dating going on. But let me ask you: Do you and I kind of got that out of DB, but I don't think we actually touched on it all the way fully. The difference between a train and a threesome, because in my opinion, a threesome involves everybody doing something together with
Yeah.
each other. So I'm doing something with her, I'm doing something with her, opposed to a train where it's like, okay, I'm going for my turn and then I'm exiting out and the next passenger's coming in doing his thing. Like that's to me would be a train. I think people get that confused because a lot of times, sometimes females will be like, well, I want to bring in two guys, but two guys then makes it a train because I'm not doing shit with the dude unless the guy's homosexual or something. Then if they're
Hmm.
homosexual, they gonna be doing something. Now that's a threesome because the two dudes is doing something and the girl's doing something. That's threesome then. But if you're a heterosexual male, you're not gonna have another male with you unless y'all running a train and there's guidelines to that train, bruh. Wait your turn. Like we can't walk in the door at the same time. What what what's the difference for you? Or is there a difference? Is it the same to you?
But it's kind of the same because both men are still in the room at the same time. We both
Um,
performing on this one lady.
yeah.
And then when I bust, shit, you
Mhm.
got it until you bust. So it's the
Right.
same thing. It's the
But
same
what
thing. It's hard
to determine
to
what makes a
yes.
train to you then? What would be the difference? What would make a train? Or do you believe in trains? Do you think that that's a thing?
I think trains is a thing. I feel like anytime it's two people involved taking a turn with one person, like
Yeah.
that's just because you can't if it's a woman and it's two men, y'all both can't fuck her at the same time. Somebody gonna be in their dick suck, somebody gonna be fucking her, whatever the case
Hmm.
may be. So
Right.
it's like essentially you're taking your turn with this person until you get what you looking for out of the situation. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's no difference really. You just in a
Hmm.
room together, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. DB, what do you think? Is there a difference between a train and a threesome? Because I hear a lot of times females will say like, "Oh yeah, no, two guys like and I'm talking about not in a relationship. Like if you get with a freaky girl or something that you met a stranger or whatever, and she's like, "Yo, yeah, let's have two dudes in there," or I want to have two guys or whatever. This is her fantasy or her fetish or thing or whatever. Do you believe in a train and a threesome, or are they the same, or are they different to you?
Oh.
Yeah, hmm, yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. Ah, okay. Yeah, because also, you know what, DB2, the other thing that there's guidelines to like threesomes. I mean, guidelines to the train because like for me, I don't want to be in the same. I don't want us to be doing this chick at the same time. That shit don't turn me on. Like for me, I want my turn. So like it's and that's what the essential train. That the freaky part got in there where like dudes is getting their dick sucked and the other dude is pounding shorty out. I don't like that. Like for me, a train, I want my turn. Like I'm walking in the door, I want my turn, I'm out. Bing, bing. Oh, let me out of here, doughboy. Let me out. That's an authentic train. Like just people are coming in and they're handling business with this one shorty or whatever. But whereas a threesome, we are connected all three sexually by some type of way. Whether shorty is topping me off and the other shorty is eating her pussy, whatever, however it goes. But there are sexual things going on between all three of us. Whereas with the train, there's nothing going on with me and this dude. He is a passenger. I'm coming in. I'm ringing the thing after that, and I'm getting off the train. The next guy's handling his business. Now the lines got screwed with dudes doing this weirdo shit where like now they want to be in there together with the girl, busting the girl down. I don't, I'm not, you know, and to each his own. Everybody can do what they do, but like that's throwing me off. I don't get off by watching my homeboy doing something with the girl. I'm trying to get mine off, and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like you got it next. Like that's the real train. And then it got perverted with different shit now, you know, because now your leg might touch my leg. You finna fuck me up now. You know what I'm saying? You finna throw me off my square.
Now I'm
Like,
ready to go.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Wrap
don't
this
touch
shit
me.
up.
You know?
I'm ready to go.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Ding, ding, ding. I want out. Like, so the lines got miscrewed with that. But a traditional train is, in my books, like how I was brought up, and I'm 37, so I'm an old man, you know. But back in my days, the 80s and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where the train originated. Now all this freak boy shit they be doing with, you know, the three dudes in there with the girl and they all doing some part. That's fucked up. Now, like you said, I agree with you, Jay, on that. At that point, you in a threesome because at one point y'all touching each other. At one point,
Mhm.
y'all niggas finna be other. Y'all gonna, and some nigga gonna look up and be looking at you, bro. Hell no, dude. Hell no, dude. Like, yeah, at that point, yeah, I see what you're saying on that. I think at that point it is a threesome because y'all are all in the room at the same time involved. No, when we
Yeah.
used to do them back in the day, I'm walking in, homie, he waiting in the bathroom somewhere. He in the other room somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting. Hey, I'm out. He coming in, tag teams type shit. He in, and I'm out. But yeah, that's a traditional train, I think. But I think, yeah, okay. So now I see where, yeah, that's probably why some women are thinking like, yo, it's a threesome anyway. Y'all in here, nuts pop, you know, bust, motherfucker might bust off and the shit get on you. Hell nah, hell nah. I don't want to be in there at the same time as no motherfucker dude. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But yeah,
It's just all so complicated. That's why it shouldn't be introduced to relationships. It's one thing if you single and you
yep,
finding people that want to do these type of things, but when you in a
mhm,
relationship with somebody you love,
yep,
it get too complicated.
yep.
And love and relationships are already complicated enough. So why
Hmm.
introduce something like this into your relationship?
I agree. And DB agrees. That's why he said hell no to the other dude coming in there. He don't want no other dude. So he agree. Look, it complicates the relationship. And then you start to think, why are you even contemplating this? Why do you want this to happen? What am I not doing? Now the insecurities come in. You know, a lot of times, especially like with women, because if the guy is doing that shit, you know, most of the time, um, like I said, he has to. I think if he's doing that, he's not satisfied in something. Maybe the shorty not topping him off the way he want. I don't know, but there's a reason why he want another shorty in there. Why he would have a fan? Because otherwise, you should be doing that shit while you're single. While you're single, go do whatever the fuck you want to do and how you want to do it. But when you're in a relationship, motherfucker, it's me and you. Ain't nobody else up in here. You want to what you want to sit? You want a NBA basketball looking motherfucker? I'm about to get stilts and rock you out. Whatever you want, you're gonna get it with me. And that's it. Ain't bringing no other motherfucker. Oh, you want a woman? Oh, I can't help you with that. I ain't putting no wigs on, but I ain't putting no dresses on. But look, we can put some lesbian porn on or something. I can rock you out to that. But even then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are fetishes. It goes into a fetish, and at that point, we can't be together because you have a serious problem. You need a. Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mhm. It's 50-50. You always gonna have hoes out there. So I think it's 50-50. You got people who just don't want to be in a relationship and they're only in that relationship due to some type of financial gain, some type of house gain, some type of something they're getting out of the relationship, but they really don't want the person. They just with the person. And then there's the 50%, the other 50. Like I'm telling you, every girl I ever dated, except the one Puerto Rican chick, and we weren't even dating. We were like on some, we were thinking about taking it there, but we hadn't really took it there. But when she wanted to take it there, it definitely didn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? But other than that, every chick I've ever had, hell no. That's an unspoken rule. Like, no, we not finna even entertain that type of bullshit. Neither one of us want that. We content with each other. So I think it's a 50-50. What do you think, Jay?
I agree, but then I also feel like you got to know who you getting into a relationship with, because your partner might be somebody that has those fetishes or that is
Mm-hmm.
addicted to sex. Some people are addicted to sex; they'll do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like knowing your partner before you even get into this situation. I think that's important as well, and
Yeah.
not looking at the potential of who this person could be, but looking at them for who they are. Because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it'll be signs early, like you said, even asking to bring somebody in the bedroom, but maybe before that, she wanted y'all to do all this weird kinky shit, like, or
Mm-hmm.
we fucking, but you gotta turn on gay porn or some shit, like,
Mm-hmm.
like it'll be signs in advance. So it's just like you gotta pay attention to the signs.
I hope that's just your, I hope that's just your
This
imagination when
that
you said
yep.
that shit. Oh man, that'd be crazy if that was facts.
No, no, DB, she's right. There was a homeboy of mine that I knew in the army, and that nigga could not get off with smashing a shorty. Back in my day, okay, like we would have hotels, rooms and shit, double rooms. Okay, that was the most freakiest shit we was getting into as far as damn near like orgy shit in that perspective. So like he has his girl on that side of the room, I'm on this side of the room with my shorty, right? I'm rocking my shorty out. Forget about it. I'm focused on what I'm doing. But he needed to turn on a porn to even get ready to rock his shorty. So shorty
Yeah.
looking at me, I'm putting on a show over here. Look, don't be in the room with me.
That's,
I'm putting on a show. It's nothing for me because I'm into the joint that I'm knocking down. So we going at it. But he had to turn a porn on. That was the first time I was like, damn, there's some weirdo ass niggas out here. Like,
nigga,
this
The
nigga had to
signs will be there.
he's a
do
chronic
right there. So
masturbator.
The signs are
That's what he
there.
is. He's a chronic masturbator.
right? Yeah. But like she said, yeah, you can't after that. I bet you shorty after that never fuck with him again. She probably knew at that point, okay, something is up. But if she
To some
chose to
other
stay,
shit.
right. If she stayed, and see, he probably needed to see the interaction of a female and a male. So he probably would want, somebody else in the bedroom in order for him to do. Where me, I went tunnel vision. I don't give a fuck what y'all doing over there. I'm handling business over here. After that, we knocked out. We chilling. I don't need the motivation. I've done orgies before. Yeah, I've done orgies before. Hell yeah, musical orgies. I was a wild boy back in the day. I was a wild boy back in the day. Yeah, I've done a lot of freaky shit. No homosexual shit, but I've done a lot of freaky shit. But again, like I said, I was single at that time. If I'm in a relationship, nah. And that's why when I was single, I was doing the things that, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was something that I wanted to try out, I did that then. So for now, I don't even think about no fucking orgy because you know what I'm saying? Like it's 90s, 2000s and shit.
You truly think
Like, but yeah.
that it's a 50-50 across the board when it comes to society, like keeping a traditional stance when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, it depends on how you was raised. It depends on you. Like, it depends on the person. So, like, yeah, 50-50, I say, because I have ran into nothing but a lot of people who think like me. Like, most women that I date, that never comes across the table to bring somebody in. So that's why I would say it's a 50-50, because that's not the pressure. The pressure is not for people to do sexual acts with other people. That's like a fetish. That's that person you chose. That person you chose, their fetish is they need to have somebody in the room. They never did it before. They want to try it. That's mostly a lot of guys' fetish is the dream of having two women pleasing them at the same time, right? That's and I'm sure women got the same shit as far as if they want two dudes, you know what I'm saying, or if they want a woman involved, whatever that fetish is for that person, like what we were saying earlier, that you gonna know that. Because while you messing around with them, there's going to be certain things they're going to ask for. Just like if a shorty wanted to get choked while you're doing it, she going to tell you, put your hand on my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want a hair pull, hey, pull my hair. Like, you're going to see the signs of what they're into early in the game, for sure. So I think it's a 50-50. I don't think it's no pressure to do that shit. I think that's individual motherfuckers.
Smart, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you don't go outside and everybody's out fucking in the house like
Yeah.
billboards outside. Hey, let's all
Right.
fucking room. Like, there's no pressure for that shit. Like, that's if you into that. Like,
The pressure comes in with the way you treat me, or like us doing certain things in our relationship, the way we connect with each other, going on dates and being honest, even though that shouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. That's where the pressure comes in at, though, not us just fucking other people together. Like,
right. Like, you come
now
outside.
you my homeboy. Like, I can't love you. We fucking
Right.
these bitches together.
Right. I can't look at you the same. Yeah, I don't think it's no pressure for that shit, man. Like, and the world is not turned into some big orgy fucking place. It's just what it is. It's just more accessible to watch porn. It's more accessible. It's really the hustle change. I feel like the hustle changed for advertising sex. That's the only thing. Like, now you got the OnlyFans, you got motherfuckers doing Snapchat premiums. That's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's like selling drugs. That's like doing whatever your hustle is. Their hustle is selling sex. So the world has become with more avenues to advertise sex, because sex sells. That's always been like that. You put sex in movies, people gonna watch that shit. Nobody knows what the fuck Monster Balls was about, but we know Halle Berry got fucked like a motherfucker up in there. We know she got dick down. You know what I'm saying? But nobody cares what Monster Balls was about. You know what I'm saying? Like, sex sells. Like, so I don't think it's a pressure to do it. I think it's an individual thing. I think people, again, settle. Most of the time, women want to do what they man want them to do, you know, and they want to keep this man, even though he a piece of shit. She want to please him. She want to still keep him. So she'll agree to it, even though she going to feel like shit afterwards. She's going to, you know, she's going to have insecurities after. And I say that because it's more pressure on the woman to do these type of things in this particular thing, like having another sexual partner in the room. That is a man thing for the most thing. Like, most guys try to persuade a girl. Yeah. So I think the girl gets caught up and she's like, okay, I want this dude so bad. I'm gonna do what he want. I'm gonna let him take control, but then she gonna feel insecure. She never gonna trust him again, and the relationship's fucked up after that. You know?
Now we done opened a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, man. This was good. This was a great discussion. I really like having the we had some good back and forth. We talked about exactly about if it's something that's would complicate the relationship and all that. And yeah, y'all had some good points, man. Everything was really good. I hope everybody out there had a chance to. I know a lot of people was on here. I'm gonna have to answer all the questions and all that when I get back on the book. But yeah, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, while you're single, do all of the single shit. Do all your single shit while you're single. If you have a fetish, please let your partner know that in advance. You know, at that point, your partner has a chance to then agree to stick with that type of shit. Or, you know what I'm saying, they can back out of it early. And in that case, you don't have to go 10 years because already up front, I know what you're about. I know what you want. And I'm either willing to do that shit with you or I ain't. And for me, I ain't. I don't do that. Not in no relationship. Hell no. None of that. And even if like I said, if you come to me, you finna get dumped. If you come to me and ask me to bring somebody else, I don't give a fuck if it's a woman, a male, a midget, a fucking, I don't give a fuck. You come asking me to bring somebody else in this motherfucking bedroom, your ass is gone. That's it. Because I'm never going to see you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all got anything else before we close this thing out?
This was fun. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on. You know, the next one we got to do is the Passport Bros. And I want to hit up some of my Passport Bros on Facebook. I want to know, are y'all going to these foreign countries to get women to fall in love or lust? Are y'all just going over to these foreign countries and having sex, easy access sex with women who most of the time are charging for it? Or are you like, what's the difference? Why is it? I mean, I get the thing about American women and how, and the difference in how people are raised, but are y'all going to these foreign countries looking for an actual wife? Or are y'all going over there just wilding out and you just know that it's easier to do and cheaper to do opposed to popping bottles in one of these expensive clubs over here and not leaving out with nothing? But you could go overseas and pay less and end up with a lot. So that's going to be a good one too, because I want to hear, I want to hear the reasoning behind. I'm seeing a lot of guys post about these girls, and I'm like, that's a prostitute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get kudo points for me by going to Colombia and bagging a shorty who charged you like that. I don't get how that makes you. And I mean, but I'm talking about like flat out transaction. Like if you're going to pay money to impress or date a woman, because you're going to have to take her out on a date. I'm talking about if you're going to a place and the transaction is just the money and you already get into the goods. Yeah, you can't tell me you know Mac or nothing like that, bro. You can't be telling me like, yeah, I'm over here and they're so much better than the American women. Nah, they're cheaper.
That's what it is.
That's what you.
I mean, I'm gonna say. I guess I'm gonna say it for it. But man, come on, man. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna narrow y'all down, man. And listen, I love this topic because I brought it up. Maybe last year we did an episode like that, and we got into it in a nitty gritty. But I want to get more people who are Passport Bros supporters who feel that it is better to be in a foreign country. And I want to know why. I want to know. First of all, I want to know what you're looking for, and that's really what the base is. And then I want to nail down. Okay, what's the ratio of y'all going over there getting married, right? Because y'all say y'all looking for women who are less combative, yada yada, and easier to talk to and more submissive. So I want to know: are y'all ever getting married over there, or are y'all just going over there fucking and coming back to the States? And that's.
Shit, we just want to be able to experience women in a more fun type of life. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, American women, mean. God damn it, y'all bitches mean. Folks. Everything is just. You talking about prostitutes? They talk about prostitutes. G. Everything about American bitches money. G, money. You gotta have. You feel me? So I might as well, instead of the headache, I might as well just go ahead and just pay the flat fee for the fun that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and we're not embracing any illegal activities. We're saying hypothetically speaking. Yeah, but listen, we're going to talk that on the other show because this is going to be good. Like I said, I want to have some women on there. Also, I actually want to get like some. We're still on live on Facebook too. I want some of my foreign female friends that I have to join on here too to see what they get out of it. Like, what is there? I want to know what's the aspect of a foreign woman and an American man coming down there. What do they see? You know what I'm saying? And then I want to see.
When we was in school, the foreign exchange students used to come to the school and shit. They used to rock with niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that's
right.
I think they have.
They just want to experience.
I don't think it's because they like
experience something that's different than where they from. The niggas where they from was lame. You feel what I'm saying? So they used to like to fuck with certain type of niggas in the
Yeah.
States, it's the same thing. Shorty, the bitches where we from is lame,
Yeah.
and we trying to go, we trying to go fuck with some real bitches.
Wow.
think, think I think what happens is I think and like you said, I think if they stated it like that, people would understand more what it really is about. But I want to debug. I want to take down the thing about they're better women than American women because that now you're putting them over them for what reason? If it's a sexual reason, if it's easier to get sex out of them, now that's a point. But then that's a point of that. That's what they have to say. We like to go to these foreign places because we can get sex easier. But don't say you're looking for a good woman and you don't find one over there all these years that you go there. You're just having sex with working girls and then coming back to the States talking shit about the American girls. Because in my opinion, woman is a woman all around the fucking globe. It's just depending on what type of woman you get. If you get a woman that's money hungry, she gonna be money hungry over here in these foreign countries too. And I've seen it all. They take a nigga for this whole, you paying for her whole tribe, nigga. They worse over there. You think you paying in America, you paying for her. You over here, you paying for the whole fucking family. So I think it's really depending on, I want to get the mindset. But that's for the next show. But listen, I appreciate y'all coming on here. Listen, this was fun. This was great. Jay, I appreciate you. Always a pleasure. So we're gonna do this again. Or well, I got Bahrain next week. So we're gonna do this on the Sunday coming afterwards, which would be good. Just to give us some time to get everybody lined up for this topic about passport bros. Love or lust. Love or lust. All right, y'all. Y'all hold it down. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we'll get on this again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.